He is a royal ace. He's also to the Ontario Poet Laureate, and his name is Randell Adjei. Let's welcome him to the stage.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
How you feeling today? Thank you. I appreciate it. Words are powerful. Would you agree?
Yes.
Words can bring us up, or they can bring us.
Yeah.
I would love if you can turn to the person beside you and say you are excellent because you're capable. And now I'm going to ask you, what are you? You're going to say, I'm excellent. I'm going to ask you why. You're going to say, because I'm capable. What are you?
Excellent.
Why?
I'm capable.
What are you?
Excellent.
Why?
I'm capable.
Amazing. When I think about student voice, I was inspired a little earlier. There's a bit of a dialogue happening between Colleen and Aita. I think about, when I think about student voice, I think about the importance of listening and like active listening, really understanding where people are, really getting a sense of not just using empathy and compassion, but really trying to see how you can support people. If you were to take the heart and divide the heart in half, both are shaped like ears, actually. And in the word heart is the word ear, and in the word heart is also art. And I think it's an art to listen, first and foremost. But it takes compassion to really understand what someone's going through, to really take a moment to recognize what people are feeling. What I want to say to the Student Equity Collective is congratulations on the incredible work that you've done. We often look at problems in life as just problems, and I think problems teach us so much. They offer us a lot of wisdom, to see the world and recognize that it's flawed, but to see the flaws and ask ourselves, how can we make it better? And I think the importance of student voice is recognizing that we can look at these problems and do something really special with them. That we can look at the problems and realize, yes, they have a profound impact on us, but I guess by us enduring it and working to create a solution, we can help the next generation that comes afterwards not have to experience those things, but if anything, to bypass some of the challenges that we faced. And so what I want to ask the Student Equity Collective is, what does it look like to not only create student voice and create opportunities for student voice, but when you are no longer a part of the TADSB, how does your legacy, how does the work that you've done live on beyond your time a part of the Student Equity Collective? How does the next generation, the next cohort that comes in, can take what you've done and take it even that much further, But I think when it comes to student voice, it's not just about your vocal cords, it's not just about how you speak, but it's also about how you use the visuals, how you use film, how we use all different mediums of art to really allow these voices to be heard. For me, art has really inspired me to be the person I am today. If it wasn't for art, specifically poetry, I would not be in the position that I'm in and with the opportunities that I have. And so I'm going to share a poem a little later. One of the early poems I wrote about me finding my voice and the importance of my voice. But again, what does that look like, to ensure that other people do not have to experience the same things that you've gone through in the same way, but that it's a little bit easier for them in the process. But this poem is called The Power of the Tongue. Just means a lot to me, recognizing the day that I found my voice. And I hope for everyone out there, if you haven't found your voice, I hope if you haven't found your voice, that you find the opportunity to do so through other people, but also inspire other people to do the same. That we can use our voices to serve, that we can use our voices to really empower others as well too. But this poem is called The Power of the Tongue. Since the day I learned my first word, self-expression has always been second nature. I am a child prodigy of third world parents, so I have to tell my forefathers' stories on paper. Silence for too long, the strength of my tongue sentenced me to a life of righting wrongs. My penmanship bridges the gaps of intergenerational dialogues, marginalized between the lines of lands my parents traveled, sacrificing the familiarity of home to make ease for me life's inevitable battles. So who am I to not be what I was destined? In fact, who are you to not be what you were destined? Despite school systems that labeled me and sanctioned me to detention, Despite the target on my back and private funding to put my melanin in prison. Correction, I will not be your stereotype. I am made from the essence of stardust above aerial heights. It is not my fault you cannot see the light in me. You cannot enlighten me on your capitalist commodities. I am the rose that still adapted to blossom out of colonized concrete. Capitalizing on conquered conquest my predecessors paved. Placing poetic politic on history's page. It is these pages cut from my family trees that once hung our forefathers as slaves. It is these pages I tell their stories. It is these lines they once hung from I celebrate their glory just to stay connected to my roots. See, these pages are sacred. It's how hip-hop's essence began as pure truth, but see, these days I can't relate to what a lot of rappers are saying in the booth. Because see, the spoken word is a gift. And you can emanate life or death by the mere intention coming out of your lips. We can speak dreams into existence, creating a world united or divided. So you can choose to be the change. You can choose to be the change, or remain silent. By size, the tongue is the strongest muscle in our bodies for a reason. It is a tool to connect us to the divine. More than just speaking, it keeps us believing. It is a portal between time and space mixed. The inspiration of ancient hieroglyphs. See, our words can build dynasties and mend broken bonds. Our words can create vitality and give us the freedom of redemption songs. Our words can live beyond us like MLK's dream to see us free at last. So be mindful of the words and the intentions that leave the sacredness of your tongue. We are powerful vessels. We are powerful vessels. The Creator etched presence into our lungs so you have a gift within you. Leave a legacy that will continue. Etch your name in the dendrochronology of history's pages. Do not allow the from and to on your tombstone just to be dated. Let the dash in between reveal a story you told and of the magic that you created. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.